friends, we have come to the 17th chapter called Holiness. We have been seeing Thirukkural English couplet Kurals being translated, and I have been giving you the interpretations of all those Kurals. This translation has been done the same way Kural has been written, using two sorts of grammar, Kural Vinba and couplet definition, grammar's definition. So here we have completed 16th chapter. 16th chapter. Now we come to the 17th one, Holiness. It's called Holiness. Just before coming to this one, you can go to my previous video, the first video called the introductory video, wherein I have explained about the 4+3 word translation, how I have translated using two sorts of grammar, that is called Venba grammar and from Tamil, and English grammar, English couplet grammar, definition of couplets. That is two lines, 4 words in the first line, 3 words in the second line. This is not applicable to English language, but I have made it applicable to English language. How? Because couplet requires same meter in both lines, that is syllabic meters. 5 syllables in the first line must be in the second line also. The same way I have done, that I have explained in the first video. If I start explaining everything there in each Quran, it will be a longer video. So I have shortened it, and I have been explaining only the Qurans in a single video. Thereby I can explain all the Qurans in a sequence, because each Quran is interlinked with each other. One is interlinked with the other, so I am explaining everything in a single Quran, a single video. Holiness, first Quran, that is 161. Eliminating enmity. Enmity means start of heart's holiness. Just eliminate enmity. Enmity should be eliminated from your heart. Then start of heart's holiness. You have started having holiness in your heart. That's the meaning. So you have to get rid of. You have to get rid of that enmity. Then you have started practicing holiness. That is what is said in the first Quran. Second Quran, being unenvious is excellent than anything else. Being unenvious, you are not envious. Envious. That is an excellent quality which can be considered better than anything else. Next Quran, 168. Envious of others' wealth foretells wisest wealth. Envious of others' wealth foretells wisest wealth. If you start envious of others' wealth, if you think of others' wealth that should come to you, that means that you are foretelling your wisest wealth. You are foretelling that your wisest wealth. That means you will be losing all wealth. You will be losing all wealth. That is what he means. 164. Knowing misery of ungodliness, none dares envy. If you start thinking of this one, what you will get out of being ungodly, you will not dare envy. You will not be envious. Knowing misery of ungodliness, none dares envy. So think that what you will get out of that, being envious, you will stop being envious. Though victorious of enemies, envy brings destruction. Though victorious of enemies, you become victorious. But at the same time, that envy brings destruction. You can win enemies, and you succeed over enemies. You can bring forth victory over enemies. But if you don't bring victory over your being envious or your envy, that means that you are going to get destroyed. Envy, you have to have victory over your enmity. Enmity, you have to have victory over enmity. That's important. Next one. Next one, sixth Quran. Enviousness brings wreck, though foes fall defeated. Envious brings wreck, though foes fall defeated. Even the foes, the enemies may fall destroyed and defeated, but your enviousness automatically will bring you wreck, destruction. So become getting victory over the enemies is not important. Important is getting victory over your enmity. That is important. The envious loses wealth and adorns poverty. The envious people lose wealth. The same thing repeated. He is reiterating everything to give some emphasis on it. The envious loses wealth and adorns poverty. They will be adorning poverty because of their being envious. Enviousness is spoiling all wealth, brings all evil. Enviousness, this enviousness, the quality of enviousness, the quality called the enviousness, enviousness will spoil all wealth and brings all evil. It brings all evil to you. Next one, 169. Envious richness, upright poverty are both remembered. Envious richness because and envious richness, upright poverty. These are two parallel things. I mean, one is upright poverty. You are poor because of your uprightness, and you are rich because of your enviousness. These two will be remembered, or both are remembered. One is for destruction, ready for destruction. One is for ready for greatness. But both will be remembered by the world. Both are there. 170. Great or unenvious, the little envious. Is speaking about two people, great people last to occurred. In this is telling the great or unenvious, the little envious. Little people, little ones. That means that people who are considered little will be envious. And great people, they are not envious. They don't bother about other people. Let them be rich. They don't think about that. They will be greater people, the greater ones. And the little ones are envious people. Therewith he ends. Thank you.